If you don't think you deserve it, why would God give it to you? And just because that was your experience, my girl, that don't mean that's gonna be my experience. To not be in my feminine energy is a disservice to myself.
She get it from her mama. Mama say you fuck right. Body big as like. Tell me in the humble. Tell me is you down? Cause I'm trying to go good tonight. All the hit you said the right. I just wanna live in a fantasy. I think we deserve it right.
Hey dolls, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you guys are new. My name is China. Welcome to the second episode of the Bosscess Blueprint, where I give you guys real life lessons and tips and feedback from everything I'm experiencing while I'm building my dream life. And it also coincides with my Bosscess Diaries, so if you have not checked that out, make sure you do. I know a lot of the lessons I'm going to give you guys are going to come from the things that I've experienced in the Bosscess Diaries episode 2. So if you want to be able to have a little more insight and kind of understand what I mean by the things that I'm talking about, then make sure you pause this video and go watch that video and then come back to this one. Okay, you guys, so first off, I want to show y'all my shirt. Okay, I'm gonna probably just have to insert some cute pictures, but my shirt, so cute. It says certified muse, because that's what I am. Hello. I need y'all to let me know how you guys like everything. Give me some feedback on what you would like to see more of, what you would like to see less of as well. I'm still doing the fine-tuning of both of my series, or really this is like a sub-series of the Bosscess Diaries, but I'm doing fine-tuning for both of them and just seeing like what really works for me, what I like and what I don't like, and how I really want to continue to put my stuff out here. And like, I hope my thing isn't shaking. If it is, y'all please bear with me, okay? I gotta figure out what that's about and I haven't done it yet, so hopefully by the next episode it'll be figured out. But if not, then y'all bear with me. Like, that's all I ask. That's all I ask. A couple topics that I will be going over today is self-trust, burnout, of course self-care, having balance, and being in survival mode. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, if you are building your dream life too. Let's talk, y'all. Let's talk. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. I just want to give you guys just some of the things that I learned while filming the second episode of the Bosscess Diaries. So basically in that episode, I went to Essence Fest. I did some self-care. I kind of had a little bit of like a meltdown because I realized that I set high expectations, not even just for myself, but just for like the things that's going on. Like, for instance, for Essence Festival, I just pictured in my mind that I was gonna like have my body polishes and I was gonna be giving out samples to like all these different people, and it just didn't really work out that way. Partially, for one, is because I was really trying to push myself to do a whole lot of stuff that I just did not have the capacity to at the time, and I feel like that's something that we do a lot, but we're gonna get back into that in a second. I had literally just moved. I just had a lot going on at the time. It was like going through a breakup as well, also still trying to show up at work, show up for my business, and show up for myself as well. Like, it was just a lot. And I think lately the thing that I have been learning to do is have balance with my self-care and also just my regular life. And I mean that in the sense of like, I have so many goals that I will achieve. However, trying to push myself to do so much, especially just in one day, in 1 week, or just whatever it is not good for me at all, and it pushes you towards burnout. Now, I have experienced burnout in the past. I'm trying to think about when exactly it was, but I know I definitely experienced it to where like I didn't want to do any of the stuff that I love to do creatively, because it's just like I just pushed myself so much to try to like do this stuff, to where it's like I didn't really get the opportunity to miss it or enjoy it. And that brings me to one of the tips that I have. Let it go. Go do something for yourself, and then also give yourself only like 1 hour or just a short amount of time for you to do whatever it is that you enjoy doing, and then don't do it at all the next day, for the next couple of days, whatever you feel like is going to really work for you, so that way you can have the option, or you have the ability to miss it. Because if you're not missing it, it's like you don't get to really appreciate it, you're not enjoying it as much. Like, do y'all get what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I really learned, is to just relax myself. You're not gonna have it all figured out in 1 day, in 1 week, in a month, even in a year, and that's okay. Why are you rushing? Why are you rushing so much? Because I get it. Like I said, it's like you want to do this, you want to do that, or certain things, it's just like you just might not be comfortable with your situation in whatever aspect that is, whether it's relationship, your household, your business, work, your home life, whatever it is. I understand. I get what y'all mean, you know? With that being said, as I talked to y'all in my self-care night that we had, I just realized that I needed to really back. I needed to do something to take care of myself. I had to think, when was the last time you just had like a little self-care moment for real, where I did a face mask and, you know, I put my cute little eye patches on, or I really took the time to just moisturize my body and take a good bath, like just a nice relaxing bath, and just light some candles for myself, put on my favorite show, color. Now don't get me wrong, I definitely will color sooner than I would do like a face mask and stuff, and I don't know what that's about. Like, I don't know why I just be feeling so, like, sometimes it just feels like a lot of work. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. So I know that's one of the reasons why I don't do that, or why I didn't do that before, but like I'm getting myself into that more, just like slowing down and relaxing, because that is more feminine, and I am so in my feminine energy now. Like, we are moving into that more and more. When you get into your feminine energy more, you become more magnetic, you become more abundant, and better things come to you, because we're women. Like, I'm a woman, I'm literally a woman, so it's like, to not be in my feminine energy is a disservice to myself. So the next one is to rest. This one goes with the first one, because I feel like this is how you avoid burning out. Allow yourself to rest. Even if you give yourself an hour, 2 hours to just do nothing, or just do something that you enjoy. Like, not, and I don't mean something that's, I don't want to say detrimental, but for lack of better words, detrimental to you, like watching some gossip show or some stuff like that. Like, just something that's gonna deteriorate you more than it's going to benefit you. I'm not saying do that like that. I'm saying to do something that really fuels you. Take a bubble bath, like just relax for a little minute, soak in the tub, put on your favorite playlist. I know a lot of people do like journaling and stuff in the tub. I never tried that, but I'm definitely down to do that. Rest is not a luxury, it's a requirement. If you don't listen to your body when it's telling you that you need rest and you need support, you need healthy foods, it's gonna pick the most inconvenient time to really shut down on you, and you don't want it to be like that. And that was just something else that I had realized as well. Like, I'm ignoring my headache, thinking, you know, oh, I could just take an Advil, or let me just go do this. And it's like, no, that's your body telling you something's going on. You need to eat. You need to eat. We only have this one body in this lifetime, and this is the body that you're gonna have for the rest of your life. Why would you not take care of it? After I just start to like put that type of stuff in my head and just remind myself of that, it helps me a lot more. Like, it helps me be able to say, okay, that makes sense. Like, this is the next lesson about being inconsistent. So this is what helped me, y'all, on my fitness journey. Literally, I can show y'all, like, well, it's 2025 now, but literally me 2 years ago, after I moved back down here from Atlanta, now I'm starting over. It's time for me to figure out, what am I doing? What am I doing in my life? How am I gonna start achieving these goals? I was watching a lot of self-help videos, I was reading self-help books, and a lot of them basically were saying that you have to change your mindset, you have to change your habits, you have to change your environment, and you have to just start. One thing that I noticed I did have to change was my mindset and how I thought about exercising. I was a little bit overweight, I wasn't eating right, I would take walks every now and then, but I was never really consistent with doing what I needed to do. I had my little 2 abs at the top, but then the bottom was like a little pudge, and I'm just like, we gotta do something about this, because it wasn't horrible, but I just knew, I looked at myself and I'm just like, girl, this is a whole lot of fluff. This is a whole lot of fluff. Like, why are you 21 with bingo wings? Make it make sense. That's just me, like, talking about myself. Like, no shade, no tea to anybody else. What helped me realize was that I was like, you know what, I'm about to just go to the park. Like, I'm gonna just go for 5 minutes. And I think I talked about this in another video. I have so many videos, like girl chats, about just bettering yourself, adding more self-care and everything like that, and I'm gonna link that down below for y'all too, so that y'all can have access to it, because I literally been on this journey. This is what I did. I went to the park and I just started walking, and I think I started off just with doing like little 10, 15, 20-minute walks, and I started to just push myself to just go a little bit more often, because the thing that I realized is that things that I want, it's not just like habits. It's not just something that you can do sometimes, and then once you get the results, like, you don't have to do it no more. Like, it's a complete lifestyle change. If you want to be a person that's in shape, and I'm like, you know, saying for myself, I want to be in shape. If I want to be smaller, I want, you know, my arms to be leaner and my stomach to be flat, I have to consistently work out. I literally cannot go any lower than what I am right now. So with that being said, the only thing that's left for me to do is just change myself. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, y'all, but it was just something inside of me. I just felt like, you know what, fuck it, like I just have to give in, and I'm about to give this a try, because I'd rather try and work out and, you know, make these changes and these habits for myself than to not do it and still be in the same place. I'm more scared of being the same and failing at life, and I mean in the sense of failing to where it's like I don't have no money and, you know, I'm a bum on the street. Like, I think that's one of my worst fears. That is one thing that I'm just scared of, that like I just won't amount to anything. Well, that's what I was scared of, that I won't amount to anything. Like, my fear of staying the same has to be stronger than my fear of what it's like to change and be different. A word. But so for real, like, all jokes to the left, like I started going to the park and taking my walks, and eventually, like, I would literally just do like 20-30 minutes, and then like once I started doing that, I realized that I actually do enjoy taking walks. Like, it's actually nice to just walk. I would bring my book with me so the time could pass a little faster, because I love to read. That I would listen to podcasts. I think I just got to a point where I was just tired of like wishing and wanting to be like the people that I watch on YouTube or that I see here, whatever the case may be, whoever it was, I started living my dream life. I'm tired of just wanting that, and I said, you know what, it's time for me to make a change. When I left Atlanta, I literally asked God, if you get me out of this situation, I'm gonna be better. So it was like, okay, you know, it's time for you to do what you said you was gonna do, girl. It's time. That's really to like sum that up overall. You just gotta be tired enough to hate your life enough or dislike it, because I don't really like to say hate, but and you want to change. It's hard at first. I heard this quote, the hardest thing to do is to start. Once you just take that little step to start, all you do is take that first step. It's so much easier to take that next step. Like, when I tell you guys, and I'm gonna insert pictures for y'all too, because like there is no cap in my rap, okay? I started going to the park and doing my walks. Literally, I think I went 5 times out of the week. The only time I didn't force myself to go was on the weekend, but even then, like, I just enjoyed my walks, because I just enjoyed so much of like how it made me feel. Like, I was able to just have time with nature. I was able to just listen to my own thoughts and my own feelings, have time to myself. I was able to listen to my podcast and not really have any distractions. It is such a beautiful thing. Like, I don't know how people don't like to go on walks. It's so good for your health, and I'm a person who I love to push myself. And that's another thing too. Let me tell y'all, this is another thing that y'all need to remember, because these little quotes, sayings and stuff help me really be able to be like, you know what, it's you. Like, you gotta clock in and lock in. Like, you gotta get it together, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And I'm saying that because with me just starting to take my walks, that led to me starting to run more. And now it's like, not only am I walking and getting my mind together, getting my physical together, I'm running. And I don't run the entire time, but like, I'll run in like 30-second to 1 minute sprints, just to test myself and just to challenge myself. Like, once I started to challenge myself a little bit, I'm like, ooh, you know, what more can I do? Like, how much faster, how much longer can I run? I just love stuff like that. Like, I love to grow, I love to learn, I love to become better. And I feel like once you push yourself to kind of be in that mindset, then that's when things really start to change around you. Like, my mindset has changed so much in the past 3 years. Always starts with your mind before anything changes in your body, in your reality, y'all. So the next thing that I want to talk about is mastering your emotions. This is something I'm really learning for real. I have to not let my emotions control how I move, because emotions, they basically come in waves. So it comes and it goes, but you know what don't come and go? The rest of the stuff in your life, the way your life works, the systems that you have. For example, with me, just like I said with the face mask or just any other self-care maintenance stuff that I would do, like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I don't feel like shaving my eyebrows, I don't feel like shaving my legs, I don't feel like doing my face mask or doing my skincare routine. But it's like, then next week you're gonna be mad when your skin isn't looking how you want it to look. That's gonna further put you in a place where you're not feeling confident in yourself. You don't feel good about how you look, so now you're not moving confidently. I just learned that. I'm like, you know what, no, I have to get into a routine, because I know that I'm not ugly. But y'all get what I'm saying, like, especially when you get into your luteal phase and stuff like that, you just don't really feel the best about yourself at that time. But it's like, if you're doing what you need to do by keeping up with yourself, your hygiene, and not even just basic stuff, but going the extra mile. Because like there was a time where I don't know why, but I just felt like it just kind of made me superficial, like doing makeup and putting on like this extra stuff, because I think I just felt like once you take it off, I don't want to not feel good about how I look barefaced, you know, because I see that a lot in people, and it's like, you know, no judgment to anybody, but I just don't want to feel that way about myself. I don't want to feel like I have to put on lashes and makeup and foundation and everything every time I leave the house. Like, I don't want to feel that way. And I'm not saying I don't feel like I should look put together, because to me those are two completely different things. Looking put together and like feeling like you have to do all of this just to leave out the house or whatever, I don't really agree with the latter. I don't agree with that one, but I do agree that you should look put together. And that ties into what I'm saying too. Like, there were times where I would leave the house, wake up in the morning, and I wouldn't put myself together, and I just had to reframe my mind. Instead of feeling like, oh, this is extra and stuff that I shouldn't be doing, reframing it to believe that this is me giving myself extra. This is me putting a little bit more effort and energy, nurturing myself, nurturing how I feel about myself, my self-esteem, my self-confidence, all of those things. Because like I told y'all, when you look good, you feel good. I'm literally such a testament to that. Like, every day I told myself, now we're gonna do something to this face. And I don't mean like, you know, putting on a whole bunch of makeup or nothing, but I just mean like, you know, making sure I do my brows, brushing those brows up, making sure I put my lip gloss on, making sure I'm doing whatever I want to do or I feel makes me look confident to enhance myself, making sure I do something to my hair. Like, I didn't make enough time in the morning for me to take care of myself and to do my hair. I'm just slick it in a bun, and I didn't feel confident with it myself. And it's like, no, we're not doing that no more. We're not doing that. You're gonna take an extra couple minutes. You're gonna learn how to do quick weaves or do braids or just do whatever it is I need to learn how to do on myself, so that way I'm not feeling like, oh, I don't have time every day to do my hair. Okay, so we're gonna solve that problem. We're not gonna keep on making excuses about, oh, I don't have time for this or I can't do that. What you gonna do about it? Like, what are you gonna do about it? You just have to come to a place where, like I said, you're just tired of it, and you have to start looking for solutions instead of just being like, oh, this is the issue. I also learned that when things happen or when we come into little issues like this and stuff like that, that's your moment to create a solution. We are here to create and solve problems and grow and evolve. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I hope that makes sense, because I just feel like I'm trying to say so much, but it's just so many different angles just in this little lesson that I'm trying to give you guys. That's the thing, just creating systems for myself. Like, something I struggle with is just trying to maintain my self-care routines. Like, yeah, I would do the basics of, you know, just washing my face, brushing my teeth and stuff like that, but I also added dry brushing to my routine, and I want to make sure that I'm doing some type of mask once a week, whether it's like slugging and really moisturizing my face or just doing a whole face mask, like stuff like that. Making sure I shave my eyebrows so that way it's enhancing my face, because we're given this life, I'm given this body. I want to do my best to just make myself look and feel good, because I deserve it. I literally deserve it. That's another thing too, like just feeling like you are deserving of anything. I feel like as children, and just the way that like the system has tried to push this negative energy on us, especially black women, it's pushed on us to not feel like we're deserving of things. And when you don't feel like you're deserving of something, you're never gonna receive it. Well, I feel like there's times when God will give it to you. At the same time, if you're not showing up like you deserve what you want to have, then there's definitely a least likely chance that you're gonna receive it. Because if you don't think you deserve it, why would God give it to you? You get what I'm saying? Like, if you don't feel like you deserve a new car, and you're not showing that you're keeping up with the car that you have, or you're not, you know, being a good steward of whatever you have, God is not going to give you more. Oh my gosh. And I've been working on my self-sabotage. What I'm saying is that what I realized that happens a lot in our community is that we subconsciously start to believe that we don't deserve this, we don't deserve that, because of our environment, certain traumas that we've experienced, our parents, people in our households, or just people who are envious of you. That molds you and starts to make you like feel like you're not deserving of this, that, and the third. If your dad didn't come get you how he said he was supposed to come get you, that may make you feel like you are not deserving of somebody who is gonna keep their word and keep their promise to you, and you're not deserving of real love. And that's not true. Other people's actions is not a reflection of you, but it's a reflection of them and how they feel. You just really have to like build a better relationship with yourself, and you have to nurture your inner child. Absolutely, absolutely. And tend to those wounds that you have inside, because honestly, nobody can change any of that for you but you. And that's something that I absolutely learned. Now I'm at a point where you can really see it. Like, I no longer care about other people's projections, because everybody be projecting, and it's either you're gonna have a good projection or you're gonna have a bad projection. I feel like when I meet people and I talk to people, I speak life into people. Whatever you want to do, girl, go ahead and do it, because you can, because that's how I talk to myself. I'm not going to tell myself I can't do this, I can't do that. I used to do that. That's just not in me anymore. And so it's like, now that I know this and I understand, I could point it out in other people. Like, I can see, oh, you know, nobody ever validated you when you was a child. And it ain't no shade, no tea. Like I said, nobody ever validated you, and you never took the time to validate yourself, because you're still moving in that way. You're still moving in that hurt and in that trauma. After a while, your trauma is not an excuse to treat people rudely. Just project onto other people your fears and your beliefs. And that's another thing I want to tell y'all too. Another tip that I learned is to stop taking advice from people who are not living the life that you want to live. I don't know if I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again, because I watched it in this video today. So stop asking other people for advice. I had to learn this, because I will always ask people, oh, you think I should do this, or what do you think about that, and oh, blah blah blah. And it's like, no. You are your own person. You have a relationship with God, and it's okay to like receive insight from people from time to time. But when you ask other people for their advice and stuff, you're giving them room to dictate your decisions and what you're gonna do with your life. And like I said, when people are not healing, they're not working on the stuff that's inside of them, they're gonna project their fears onto you. Let me tell y'all one. This one wasn't really recent, but I think I was like getting ready to break up with my ex-boyfriend, and it was just something along the lines, we was talking about it or something like that, and somebody was like, oh, you know, it's really not no good men out here, so you better hold on to what you got. And I was just like, ugh. Lies and garbage. That is not the truth. There is no way on this earth that God brought me here to tell me, oh, I should just stay with this guy right here. Like, no. I deserve better, and I'm going to receive better. And if I gotta wait a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever the case may be, that's what I'm gonna do. Because anything that's worth having, what they said, it's something that you have to be patient for. It's something that you have to work for. And also, good things don't always come easy, because if it's something that's easy to do, you don't appreciate it. Like, you will not appreciate the good times if you've never had bad times. When I really accepted that, it makes stuff so much easier. So I'm just saying that to say, just don't take advice from people who are not living like you. And even when you take advice from people, still take that, bring it to God, and see, what does that really mean for you? Once I started to listen more to what I have to think about myself and about my life and the things that I want to do, my life got a lot better. I'm not listening to somebody on relationship advice and you've been divorced 3 times and you still don't have a man. Like, it ain't no shade or nothing like that, but it's the truth. You gotta be honest with yourself and be honest with other people, because what I told y'all, you gotta learn to be honest with yourself. When you're able to be honest with yourself, you give yourself back the power to change the narrative, change your life, and make your life yours. Life, like, there is no one way to live life. And just because that was your experience, my girl, that don't mean that's gonna be my experience. Just because you tried to start a business and it didn't work for you, that don't mean that when I start my business, it's not gonna work for me and that I won't be successful, because I'm not you. I don't have the mindset that you have, and you don't have the mindset that I have. And if there's 50 people over here who've had successful businesses, why would I think that it's not possible for me? It may not take, the same amount of time as them, or just whatever the case may be, but it's possible. It is. And I refuse to believe anything else, because I wouldn't have this feeling, I wouldn't have these thoughts in my mind if it wasn't something that is put on me to bring into fruition. But like I said, you're gonna be put to the test to see if you feel like you deserve it, to see if you really want it that bad, to see if you're gonna do what it takes to get there, to handle your business, so that way when God gives it to you, he know you're gonna be a good steward. Okay, so that's literally what I have been learning, to make sure I take care of myself, put more balance into my life, rest more, love on myself, be more in my feminine energy, be more nurturing to myself, because once you nurture yourself, literally everything around you begins to be on the frequency that you're on. I'm just learning that. I'm just learning. I'm just telling y'all what I'm learning, okay? Making sure that you're doing your best to avoid burnout. If you're starting to feel like, all right, this a lot, take you a break, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm learning to listen to my body so much more, because like I said, if you don't listen, it's gonna break down on you when it's so inconvenient, and you're gonna be so mad. Yes, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know how you guys love these tips and the lessons that I've given you guys. Make sure y'all check out my Bosscess Diaries. A new episode drops every Saturday. And speaking of the self-care, so make sure y'all check out my self-care workbook, where I give you a habit tracker, a weekly reflection template, and all types of ideas, solo date ideas, self-care ideas, to help you start implementing this into your life every day. And I also have a couple freebies. Everything is going to be linked down below. I have a free self-care bingo card that you can use 30 days. You just check off each activity that you do, and once you win bingo, you give yourself a little prize. I have a period tracker as well, so make sure you guys check that out. And make sure you guys follow me on all of my social platforms. I post a lot on there, and I also give tips. You can see a little bit more of the inside scoop of my life. We get a little more personal on there, and you'll also be able to participate in polls, see my new product drops, and everything like that. I also have my cookies and cream body polish that is dropping. All of the details, like I said, is gonna be down below on my business Instagram, Haus of Bosscess, and make sure you guys check it out. It's an easy 2-in-1 exfoliator scrub, also nourishes and moisturizes your skin, and then you rinse it off in the shower and you literally glow. Like, you literally sparkle and you glow, y'all. The sparkles, the shimmer on your skin lasts for 24 hours. I'm not even kidding. So y'all definitely try it out. You know, we're coming into the winter months, so moisturizing your skin is a must. You do not want no cracked skin. It's about to be cuddle season, and I ain't gonna be cuddling with nobody, but for the girls that are, or even if you cuddling with your blanket, your teddy bear, whatever the case may be, nothing beats feeling good, feeling sexy, and feeling confident in yourself. So if that's how you want to feel, if you enjoyed this video and you want some more of me, make sure y'all check that out down below. Make sure y'all stay fabulous, stay cute, be extra, and always be you, boo. I love you guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.